Fun, positive updates for all of you regarding the channel, shall we? Positive update number one. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to announce that the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming have been removed. This stupid thing. Thank God. Because as you know, this channel is my life's blood. This channel is a 13-year legacy for me. I started this channel in 2010. This is where every day I'm broadcasting, every day I'm uploading. This is a history of my life to some extent. And the fact that this channel was in jeopardy because YouTube very stupidly granted false copyright strikes against it with absolutely no evidence that they were legit is very worrisome, troubling, and quite frankly, bullshit. It was to the point where I have been speaking with a lawyer about it. You know, and the lawyer was under the impression that if it didn't get cleared up, that we could do something about it. All right? That's, speaking of legal counsel is kind of interesting because, even they admit, they're like, yeah, but when you look at a company that's as big as YouTube, they just don't want to do anything. They're too big and they feel like, unless they get slapped with something legally, they just don't want to move. And even then they said, even if you get false strikes against your channel, you got to use the methods you can to get them cleared up first. And then if it doesn't get cleared up, then we can legally move against them and get them to have to fix it legally. But you have to get to the point where they won't clear it up themselves first. So even though we knew the copyright strikes against DSP Gaming were false, there was absolutely no legal evidence of anything. I wasn't using the songs in question I was being accused of using. The company supposedly hitting me with copyright strikes didn't even own the rights to the song that they were trying to claim. None of it made any sense because YouTube is stupid and falls for that dumb shit. I had to go through an over 2-week-long process of issuing counterclaims, sitting around, waiting for them to be reversed. And they are. So the good news is, the risk is gone for now, but the risk will never go away. Meaning, at any moment, YouTube can be stupid as shit and just grant false claims that are literally blatantly false. If you do 5 minutes of research, you could find out that a claim is false. But they don't do that. They don't care. They're too big. They're too lazy. Their feeling is, unless you're suing us, we will not take any action on anything. Just use our automated systems. So, if this channel had gotten suspended or shut down for false claims, then a lawyer says I could immediately have them contact them and say, no, you can't shut down a whole business because your system is wrong, and then they would have had to take action. But if that doesn't happen, essentially you are a victim to the system and you got to sit around and wait. So the good news is, once again, the channel is fine. Everything is back to normal, although, you never know. You never know what's going to hit a YouTube channel when YouTube doesn't care. They don't go that extra mile to protect its uploaders. Now, in addition to that, I have been 100% explained to that there is a system in place that is an elitist system on YouTube, that the biggest content creators and YouTubers, the ones with a million subs and millions of views on every video, they have protections against it. That their channels will absolutely never get hit with false copyright claims because they don't, basically YouTube sees them as an upper echelon, the upper crust of YouTube society. So that's why I don't understand why the big YouTubers don't get hit by this all the time. Why are little guys and not big ones? This is why. Because they are immune, which is absolutely bullshit. There should not be some elitist system within YouTube. Everyone should be treated equally across the board. It shouldn't be they get special treatment and everyone else gets screwed to be violated by the law. It's literally, it's illegal what's happening. But again, until people gather together and issue a class action lawsuit against YouTube for this gross misuse of DMCA law, this will continue. I'm not the person to do that. I don't have the time, the means, or the money to be, getting people to stand together and, try to get YouTube to stop with this stuff. I can't. I have no clout anymore. There was a time. You want to talk about 10 years ago? I had clout on YouTube. I was one of the biggest YouTube gamers. And then over the last 10 years, people decided it was funny to destroy me with their fucking bullshit memes and to slander me and to turn me into a joke. So now I have literally no power. There was a time when I used to be able to make a video that would go viral and get hundreds of thousands of views and alert people to an issue. Now no one watches my content because of these scumbags. And YouTube allowed that. So I'm sorry, guys. My hands are tied. I really wish that I could help with issues like this. And back in the day, I probably would have tried to rally the troops. per se, but I can't do anything about that anymore. All right? I'm appreciative of those of you who do still check me out and do still watch my content despite all the nonsense out there, but, you know, those days of me being able to get any kind of movement going are long gone. I would 100% love to be involved in spearheading a movement to get YouTube to fix their broken copyright system, but I'm just not the guy to do it. I'm just a little guy, and I think you guys know that, right? Okay.